Chaboy. Tailors Association, give me some noise. UDS, give me some noise. School of Hygiene, give me some noise. Tamale Nursing Training, give me some noise. Okay, we are now going to invite the mobilizer of the youth for the new patriotic party. Let's all give it up for the youth organizer for the new patriotic party, Salam Mustafa. Chaboy, 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 Chaboy. Thank you very much. All of you, my friends and colleagues, I'm very delighted to be with you this afternoon. Chaboy, Chaboy, what I have seen here, UDS Tamale Campus, has given me more fire in my belly to burn to ensure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia becomes the president of Ghana. Are you excited? Do you believe in it? Then join me and let's campaign very hard for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana. And also all the MPP parliamentary candidates. Chaboy, but before we can do that, there's ongoing voter registration exercise. Ongoing voter registration exercise by the Electoral Commission. Please, if you are here, UDS, are you here? UDS, are you here? School of Hygiene, are you here? NTC, are you here? Beauticians Association, are you here? Tailors Association, are you here? Please, I want you to take time and go to the Electoral Commission office near you and write your name to be part of the voters register. That is the only way you can become part of the history that we are going to make. My friends and my colleague young people, our country is looking up to us. And history beckons that we have a sacred responsibility to deliver for our country. We cannot fail our motherland. We cannot fail our nation, and we cannot fail ourselves. We have to ensure that we vote for a visionary to continue to lead this country and take us to the next level, and that is His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. If we are able to campaign to our friends, our colleagues, our parents, everybody, this dream will become a reality. And I can assure you, no one will regret voting for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, because he's an honest man. He's a visionary. He's a hard worker. He believes in the youth and will continue to work in the interest of the young people of this country. That is the kind of leader we are looking for. Choboy, 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 my friends and colleagues, young people, when we see other countries like Dubai, the United States of America, Canada, China, Singapore, and all that, where they have gotten to, it is not by accident. It is because of leadership. 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 That is why myself and you would have to look for a good leader for Ghana, for our next level to be achieved. And that is why I recommend to all young people, wherever you are, from Savannah to Northern Region, to the Upper East, to the Upper West, to Bono East, wherever you are, the biggest legacy we will leave for ourselves and the biggest help we will give to our own selves is to ensure we have a good leader who is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Ghana will be a better place. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, the National Youth Organizer of the New Patriotic Party, Salam Mustafa. UDS, are you here? UDS, are you here? We have one of your own who has risen through the ranks. She is a fantastic female mentor for all of you. Let's all welcome Napaga Tia Sule Mana.
Choboy, Choboy, Choboy. Are there youth in the building? Are we all youth? I want us to sing the youth anthem. Do you know the youth anthem? Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to our portion and build and desire strong. We are all involved. We are all involved. We are all involved in building our motherland. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what that song means, right? That the youth of this country are those responsible for the development of their country. We are going into an election, 7 December 2024, and we have two principal candidates. That is our brother here, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the former President John Dramani Mahama. Today, I am here to tell you why we shouldn't even attempt to go back. We have seen errors where our parents have lost their businesses due to doom saw. A lot of families have lost family members due to doom saw. Choboy, Choboy, we have seen so much happening in this country in the last 8 years. That was John Mahama's era. In 4 years or in 8 years that the MPP came to power, one of our biggest achievements was the reintroduction of the student allowance. The nurses, are you here? It's your allowance back. It's your allowance back. I promise you by the end of the day, Dr. Bawumia will make sure that next week you get it. Choboy, Choboy. Currently, we are in the digital era. Almost everyone here has a smartphone. And Dr. Bawumia, one of his biggest policies is digitalization in this country. As my brother Salam said, we are trying to get to countries like Japan, Dubai, USA, the UK, and many others. Don't you want to get there? So please, as youth of this country, we need to rally behind our brother, who is Dr. Bawumia, the youthful president, the energetic president. The incoming president of this country is ready to transform this country from where the president of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is leaving it. 3 SHS, let's not go back and get it cancelled. Almost everybody sitting here is a beneficiary of the free secondary school education. In the last 8 years, almost everyone here is a beneficiary. We should not go back and cancel that policy. Let us move forward as a country. It is not time to go back. Please, and going back will depend on us, or moving forward will depend on us as youth. We are pleading to move the country, go back.
Let's give it up for now, Pagatia Suleimana. She is a product of UDS. The next speaker, a young man who has also risen through the ranks from this region. He has risen to be the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President. Let's welcome Fawaz Aliu Mahama.
Chobai! 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 Good evening, fellows, patrons of Northern Ghana who are here as students from UDS, Nursing Training College, School of Hygiene. All of you, we welcome you to this event. I'm here this evening with you as one of you to tell you about a man that you should be thinking about if you think about the future of this country. And when I talk about the future of this country, I'm talking about those of us who are sitting here, including myself. Fellow patrons who are here, I want to tell you that this country is at a point where we need a man who can lead us into the next generation of technology, innovation, and development. We are gathered here to listen to a man who is humble, who is intelligent, who is knowledgeable, who is able to connect with every one of us here. As I speak to you now, he is the leader who has brought digitization to transform the economy and make sure that when you leave school, all those of you who are here getting educated, when you leave school, the next thing on your agenda is how to be able to find jobs that will help you move on with your life. The man who has shown that he has the vision, he has the knowledge, he has the skill, he has the experience, is no other person than Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. Please, Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. Repeat, Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. Can I hear it from you? Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. We are not going into the past. This is a man who is incorruptible. He has shown that he has no traces of corruption with him. He has been a vice president for the last 7 years. We have seen what he is capable of doing. If we give him the opportunity, let me give you a typical example. The other man who wants to become president, if you give him the opportunity, he has only 4 years. He cannot come for re-election. He is not coming to talk to you again. After voting for him, that is the end of it. We have a man who has an opportunity to rule 8 years of government and change the lives of the people of this country. I want us to think about it. If we give him an opportunity for 4 years, he will come back to us after 4 years to request for another mandate. There we have the opportunity to be able to show whether he has delivered or not delivered. If you give the mandate to the other man, after 4 years, he's going back. He's not coming back to seek your mandate. So, between the two, which one of them are you going to vote for? Which one of them are you going to vote for? I can hear. Who? Who? Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. I am confident that with Dr. Bawumia, your future is assured and my future is assured. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Chief of Staff Fawaz Aliyu. Are you ready, people? Are you ready? We are about to listen to a young man who has also risen through the rank to become the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, MP for Damongo, to introduce to us the incoming president. Let's welcome Lawyer Abu Jinapo.
Hello. Hello. Choboy. Choboy. So my friends, on December 7th, we are going to make a decision. And this year, all of us gathered in this hall, we are going to hear a whole lot of things. You are going to be told about a whole lot of things. You will hear a lot on social media, on the mainstream media, and you hear a lot from politicians like myself. But you, members of tertiary institutions, those of you who are intellectuals, you can separate the grains from the chaff. And you will not only vote, but you will also be influencers. Your parents will listen to you, and a whole lot of people will listen to you. But I want to share just one thing with you before I invite our candidate to speak. Choboy, look, this year's election, is going to be a consequential election. And this year's election is going to be an election like never held in the history of our country. And I have said it, I want to repeat it. This year's election is going to go beyond just a choice between NDC and MPP. It's going to be a choice between two principal candidates. And it's going to be a choice that will determine whether when you finish school you will get a job, whether you will get a decent life, whether our country will move forward or backward, whether we'll get prosperity. This will be a totally different election. And I'm here to say to you, and as I say, I know you hear a lot this year. I'm here to say to you that in the New Patriotic Party, we have a man who has distinguished himself. And look, just take a look. We are not also going to vote because the MPP has made some mistakes or the NDC made some mistakes when they were in office. We are not going to vote because a president or a government has taken some decision which about in the past or today. Yes, I've said it and I want to repeat it. I know you challenges today. We have to face that reality. I know things are tough as it is everywhere in the world. And I know that some of you have finished school and yet you cannot find jobs. That is a fact. But the truth also is that nations are built with ideas. The truth also is that the problems of nations are resolved with solutions. And the truth is that when America was in trouble, when Britain was in trouble, when several countries in Asia were in trouble, they called for bold leaders with vision, with tenacity, with courage. And that is what Dr. Mahama Bawumia offers me, offers you, offers the young men and women of this country. And so, my friends, in conclusion, we should never settle for the politics of noise. No. The time for politics of noise is over. If President Mahama demonstrates that he has better ideas than Dr. Bawumia, please vote for President Mahama. If any candidate demonstrates that he has better ideas than Dr. Bawumia, vote for that candidate. This election is an election of ideas. And so far, no candidate has been able to match Dr. Bawumia, whether as vice president of presidential candidates with bold solutions for the future of the youth. And so, my friends, I have the singular honor to introduce the Sakasaka boy, the Tamale boy, the star of Northern Ghana, the man who's brought so much honor to Northern Ghana, the man whom as vice president has given true meaning to the word pepe, which means pepe, because when our grandfathers went to the cocoa farms, when they saw something, they brought it to their masters, and they said, these people, are we a pepe for? And they began to call us pepe people. The man Funny from Allah.
It tells me that the future is bright. It tells me that the future is full of possibilities. Chobai, Chobai, Chobai. We are going to have an election in December of this year. And the election will determine our future. It is a very important decision that we are about to take in December. It will tell us whether we are going to move forward with hope and promise and prosperity, or whether we are going to go backwards. And I believe that the rational decision for every youth of this country is to go forward with hope, with promise, and with prosperity. That is the choice that we face. I was born in Tamale. I went to power. Hello? 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 As I was saying, I was born in Tamale. I went to Sakasaka Primary School. And then I went to Tamale Secondary School. And so, coming back to the north as this campaign tour and to Tamale for me is coming home. I'm coming home. And I have my own story to share with you and to tell you that you should never give up. Growing up, I did by day on the farm. When I went to London, I was a taxi driver to help get money for my education. When I went to Canada, I was a cleaner of dormitories to help get money for my education. But today, I stand before you as Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. It tells you that it is possible. It is possible. It is not where you are starting, but where you end up. And let nobody tell you, my brothers and sisters, let nobody tell you that it is not possible. It is possible. You have to have a mindset of possibilities, not one of impossibilities. And that is what I want to do and take Ghana to the next frontier. I want to take Ghana on a journey of possibilities. Because what the advanced countries have done, we can also do and do better. The world is moving into the fourth industrial revolution. This is the digital age. That is where the world is moving. And about 14 years ago, important, we've had a problem in our public sector payroll, where you have a lot of ghost workers. And when you have ghost workers, it means people are stealing money. They are not working, but they are collecting pay. So I said that every worker has to be accounted for with their Ghana card, so that you will have fingerprints to relate to every worker on payroll. When we did that, all the ghosts who had no fingerprints all ran away. the ghosts disappeared. In the National Service Scheme, we were able to eliminate 44,000 people because they were ghosts. In SNIT, we were able to eliminate 19,000 people because they were ghost pensioners. And we saved over 700 million Ghana cedis between these two institutions. And today I can proudly say, on Government of Ghana payroll managed by the Controller and Accountant General, you don't have ghost workers on the payroll anymore. This is a solution to a problem. Today, we are making sure the Ghana card is issued and the Ghana card numbers are issued to even newborn babies. So today, as exists in different countries overseas, if you give birth to a child in Ghana today and you take that child for weigh-in, that child is going to be given a Ghana card ID and a birth certificate ID at the same time. This is what happens overseas in the advanced countries. But we are also doing it here in Ghana. Today, every location in Ghana, every property in Ghana has a digital address. Before, we didn't have addresses. You had to direct people based on the mango tree or the blue house or the cocoa cellar. But today, we go by digital addresses. And every location has a digital address. And this is now allowing so much business to take place over the internet and e-commerce. Today in Ghana, we said that many people have mobile money accounts. And so we wanted to introduce mobile money interoperability, a unique type of interoperability, so that you can send money from one telco to another, which we couldn't do before. And you can also send money from the bank account to the Momo account, which we couldn't do before. And we have done this interoperability in Ghana. And Ghana is the only country in Africa that I know of where you have done this mobile money interoperability between bank accounts and mobile accounts. And this has made the mobile money market in Ghana the fastest growing in Africa. You've created so many jobs because of the expansion of Momo in the country. And in terms of financial inclusion, Ghana is now the #1 in Africa in terms of financial inclusion, access to financial inclusion. So we are moving up. In September 2002, I had a very bad experience in Tamale. My father had an operation and he was losing blood, and they were looking for blood that night at TTH. We couldn't find the person who was managing the blood bank. Unfortunately, he lost blood throughout the night, and by the morning, my father had died. And so, when I became vice president, I heard about zipline drone technology. Drone technology that will deliver blood, vaccines, and medicines to hospitals, especially in remote areas. I flew out to San Francisco to meet this company and tell them that many people in Ghana are dying needlessly from snake bites, from giving birth to children, losing blood, and therefore they need to come to Ghana. And today, Zipline has 6 drone centers in Ghana delivering medicines to 2,800 hospitals and clinics in Ghana. Each drone center is flying on average about 100 flights a day, each drone center, and delivering medicines and saving lives. And today, Ghana is the largest medical drone delivery service in the whole world. The whole world. We are number one. The whole world. It is possible. It is possible. We can lead the world. We can lead the world, and we are leading the world. A few months ago, what is very interesting about our drone centers is that all the centers are 100% managed by Ghanaians. Ghanaian young men and women are managing all the drone centers. And just a few months ago, they came to Ghana from San Francisco to hire a drone operator in Ghana to go and lead a team in San Francisco. It is possible because we have the most experience in this technology now in the whole world. And so they are coming from San Francisco to recruit people from Ghana to go and work over there. And that is what I'm saying about what we need to do as a country. We need to move ahead in the fourth industrial revolution. We have digitalized the ports. We have digitalized passport applications, the drivers and vehicle licensing authority. One interesting thing that is I'm about to introduce, inshallah, if I become president, is in the passport application. Today, if you have to apply for a passport, you have to go and fill a passport form electronically or manually. You fill it and then go through the process. But all the information on that passport form is also contained on your Ghana card. So I've said that in that case, there's no need, if you have a Ghana card, to go and apply again for a passport. Once you have your Ghana card, and you insert your Ghana card number and pay your fee, they should print your passport for you. So we are going to start that next year by the grace of God. Make passport application very easy for everybody. Once you have your Ghana card, pay your fee, and they will print the passport because they have your biometrics, they have your picture, they have all the information, and there's no need to go through that laborious process anymore. And so we have done that in terms of the passport application. Another thing that we have introduced, that I have championed, is the networking of our hospitals in Ghana. Because you can go in the past and then you are looking for your folder in the hospital and they tell you your folder is missing. Your health information is missing. So far, we have digitalized the information for everybody at every teaching hospital, every regional hospital, and every district hospital. So if they transfer you today, refer you from Tamale or from Bolga to Tamale or to Kolebu, you don't need to carry your folder to Kolebu. Just carry your ID. Once they put the number in the computer, all your medical records will come out for everybody to see. This is what is happening across the developed world. And we are also doing it in Ghana. By the end of next year, all hospitals and clinics and chip compounds would all be part of the system. And we will make major progress in that regard. We have also introduced the e-pharmacy. And the e-pharmacy will allow everybody, if you have a medical prescription, to go there and find which pharmacy has the medicine. Right on the internet, you can order it and pay for it and know the different prices from different pharmacies. And Ghana will be the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to roll out this e-pharmacy, which is already working. So we are doing what the advanced countries are doing. It is possible for us to move ahead, and it takes thinking, it takes foresight to bring up some of these policies. It is the same foresight that it took for us to introduce free senior high school education. This is one of the major social interventions that we have done in our 2 terms in office. We introduced it in 2017, and we have seen the benefits of free senior high school education. The number of students who have benefited from free senior high school education has increased. When we came in before senior high school, free senior high school education, we had 800,000 people enrolled. Today, we have 1.4 million students enrolled for free senior high school education. When we were introducing it, there were some who said it was 419. It will not work. But we made sure we introduced it. We paid the money, about 2 billion Ghana cedis a year, and it is working. And today, you see the beauty of free senior high school education is that more girls are enrolling than boys in senior high school education. Today, we have gender parity in senior high school education. And the performance of the students has improved dramatically in senior high school education. It's because they are getting the support to do well in school. Some people say they are doing well because they are cheating. That is not true. They are doing well because they are working hard and they are passing their exams. And so it is very, very important that we understand that without our government being in office, we would not have had free senior high school education in Ghana. And that is really a big thing. We have also invested for the artisans who are here. We have invested a lot in TVET education, technical and vocational education. We have invested almost 6 billion Ghana cedis in the last 7 years to improve the TVET institutions. The existing 34 MVTIs, we have really improved them. The 10 technical universities, as well as the 13 technical colleges. We have improved all of them with state-of-the-art equipment. And we have also made TVET free. And that is a major change. Free TVET. And that has increased the enrollment from TVET institutions from 60,000 to 159,000 today. So we are changing this country slowly but surely. Our government is the government that has provided the most in terms of financial support to businesses in this country. Over the last 7 years, we have provided financial support of 621 million Ghana cedis to 305,000 small businesses in Ghana. That is the highest of any government since independence. And that is where we want to go and do more of. We've just introduced a new scheme under the Ghana Enterprise Agency called the Biz Box, where you have about 600 million Ghana cedis to support small businesses through their trade associations, whether you are beauticians, whether you are carpenters, whether you are tailors, whether you are mechanics, you can access through the Ghana Enterprise Agencies up to 600 million Ghana cedis. And that is really a lot of support that we are giving to businesses. The Youth Employment Agency is also supporting 10,000 businesses. And I just launched this a few months ago, the Business Employment Assistance Program. 10,000 businesses, and they will support each of those businesses to recruit 2 people. And they will help those businesses with 500 cedis a month for each employee. And that is how we are expanding employment and supporting businesses at the same time. So we are pushing to make sure we are increasing employment, supporting businesses making sure that we are training our people. We have also supported a lot in the area of sports facilities. The youth are very keen on sports. And we have built stadia. We have commissioned 10 multi-purpose stadia since we came in. And we have built over 150 astroturfs since we came into office. When we came into office in 2017, the whole of Ghana had only 3 astroturfs. 3. Today, we have over 150 astroturfs and counting in Ghana. So we are supporting our people in the sports area, apart from the major stadia such as the Boteman and the Legon Sports Stadium and all of that. But we are creating, almost in every community now, the demand for astroturfs is increasing, and we are going to do that. I believe that to get into the digital age, we have to prepare the youth for the digital age. The digital age is non-negotiable. We are either going to get into it or we will be left behind. And this is why I want, under my program, to train 1 million youth in digital skills so that they can be there and be able to be coders, to be software developers, to be software engineers. And you don't really need to have a high education to be able to be trained. You just need to be able to read and write. And we can train you to have IT skills to be able to work in the 4th industrial revolution. Youth who we train, the 1 million youth we train, can be sitting in Ghana here, can be sitting in Zabzugu, can be sitting in Woolensee, can be sitting in Karga, and they'll be working in Australia, working in Germany, working in the UK, because they have the digital skills to do those tasks. We are going to create a lot of jobs. And I already, let me tell you, that in the last 7 years, we have created 2.1 million jobs. 2.1 million jobs. And most of them are for the youth. 1.2 million in the public sector and 975,000 in the private sector. 2.1 million jobs. But that is not enough. We need to create more. But there's no government in the history of Ghana that has created more jobs than our government. No government in the history of Ghana has created more jobs. But we are going to create more. And I'm going to train 1 million youth in IT, in software development, in coding, and we will create more jobs. We are going to create more jobs through the creative arts sector, through the pharmaceutical sector, through the sports sector, through the tourism sector. We will bring in new growth pools and make also Ghana a tourism hub. We are going, Agenda 111 is another idea I came up with. Agenda 111 is another idea I came up with. And we are going to build hospitals in all the districts and regional hospitals as well. Once we finish the Agenda 111 hospitals, we are going to recruit more nurses to the Agenda 111 hospitals because they need to be there to work. The good news is also that the Ministry of Finance in August this year will provide financial clearance for the recruitment of nurses who have been home for a few years now. So in August, we are recruiting the nurses. So that is very, very important. But I want you to also, since I'm talking about nurses, I have some good news for you. The Ministry of Finance is here, and he has confirmed, as I had already said, that they have transferred money to the Ministry of Health, and next week you will get your alawa drop-in for you. Next week you will get your alawa drop-in for you. And we will be doing that for all the different categories and starting this process So we are not canceling Alawa. Even if there are challenges, we will continue to pay Alawa and will find ways of continuing to pay Alawa. As I said, I'm running for president and I want to do so much for this country. I will come to you, and I have been in public service as Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana and as Vice President. My record is clear. If you ask me what I have done for this country as Vice President, I can list 33 policies, initiatives that I have championed or initiated as Vice President. I'll tell you, I've done Ghana card, I've done digital address, I've done mobile money interoperability, I've done the Zongo Development Fund, I've done mobile, all of these, one constituency, one ambulance, Agenda 111, student loans without guarantor. I've done so many things, gold for oil policy. That is me, if you ask me. What I say about my opponent is that if you ask him what he did as vice president, he cannot tell you one thing. One thing. And when you elect me as president, I will come back and ask for another mandate for another 4 years. He will not come back. Once you elect him, that is it. There will be no accountability. I will have accountability. So I have to work much harder to be able to justify your confidence again, to vote for me again. So put your trust in me, vote for me, and let us change Ghana. I want to change Ghana. I want to move Ghana forward. I want it to make it possible. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very, very much. I want to introduce our parliamentary candidate for Tamale South, Hussein Musa. Listen to him. Please support him. Parliamentary candidate for Tamale South. Please support him and support all the MPP parliamentary candidates. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Your Excellency is going to take questions from you. Please take your seat and we will take the questions. Please. Regional Youth Organizer, help me locate those who want to ask the question. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Take your seats. Please help me. Okay, I can see one hand there. I can see one hand there. Please take your seat as we ask the questions. Okay. All right. Please move back for me. So, okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Let's all come in. Come in. Who else? Oh, you want to ask a question? Anyone from here? Okay, come. So, 4 questions. This one is first. Okay.
My name is Amadou Abubakar. I am from Tamale School of Hygiene. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, if I may ask, Mr. Vice President, if I may ask, why did you want to be a president?
no idea uncover. And the ability, all believe that the ability is not inability. I'm a student of UDS, development education. So I want to know, Mr. President, please, what do you have for reducing, what initiative do you have for people with disability?
All right, good evening. Mr. Vice President, my name is Issa Abdelmanan, leader and president for the National Union of Ghana Students, UDS Tamale Campus. I know you've shown commitment in the last 8 years, and so I would want to know, Mr. Vice President, in your next government, how do artisans benefit when you come into power? Thank you very much.
The last question, Your Excellency.
Good evening. Please, my name is Hafsat Abdurrahman, Film, Tamale NMTC. Please, my question is, how will digitalization provide us job? And we want to be assured that after completing our program, we will get posted, because our seniors are still in the house since 2020 to date. They haven't been posted. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much for those 4 very good questions. I think that first question was why I want to be president. I believe that I have what it takes to help transform this country, to help change this country, to lift this country to the next level. I believe that we have a long way to go, but I believe that I can bring together everybody to change this country, that we can make sure we have jobs for the youth. We can make sure that I take Ghana into the 4th industrial revolution, the digital economy. I want to be able to transform the agriculture of this country. I want to be able to bring down the cost of electricity by moving Ghana away from fuel to solar power, so that we can bring down the cost of electricity. I want us to move Ghana towards ownership of our resources in terms of mining, to change the paradigm so that Ghanaians have 100% control of, in the small scale sector, of the concessions that we will give them, so that we can bring down illegal mining and so on. I want to be able to help Ghana transform the education system to be fit for the 4th industrial revolution, where we bring in artificial intelligence, we bring in robotics, and all of the Internet of Things, so that we can move Ghana to the next level. I want to help the poor. I want to help the vulnerable. And therefore, I want to run for president to transform Ghana, to support people, and to move this nation forward. It is very important. The second question had to do with disability. And it is very true that disability does not mean inability. A lot of people who are persons with disabilities have some of the sharpest minds that we have, and we need to support them. And that is why in my government, persons with disability will attend tertiary education for free. All persons with disability will attend tertiary education for free, and that is what we are introducing. And we are also going to hire 1,000 special needs teachers in our schools, so that they can provide assistance to persons with disability. I am very, very committed to that. The third question was on artisans. How are we going to help artisans? The most important thing that we have to do is to first make sure we can train skilled artisans. The training of artisans is very, very important, because if you don't have very, very good training, then the quality of work of the artisan will be poor. And that is why today you can see that even when people are building houses, they go and bring people from Togo to do tiling and to do POP and all of that. So we, first of all, to help the artisans, we have to train. And this is why I said before, we are investing so much in TVET education and providing free TVET. When the artisans are finished training, you need to support them with startup kits to help the artisans. And this is why we have brought in a program called the Biz Box under the Ghana Enterprise Agencies, where we are aiming to provide 125,000 businesses with startup kits when they finish their artisanal training, so that they can have access to these startup kits to go into work. And then, as I told you, the YEA is also supporting artisans to be able to have a lot of capital in terms of employment of people that they are going to support, and we will go there. So we are very, very keen on supporting artisans, and we have also launched the Ghana Apprenticeship Program, the GAP, which is also going to help people in terms of bringing apprentices, because artisans always get apprentices, and we are going to help artisans in that way to support them to look after apprenticeships. The last question had to do with digitalization and jobs. And that is a very important question. Very soon, this whole world economy, the whole world is going into a digital economy. Therefore, countries that don't digitalize will not have a lot of job creation. They will be losing jobs. And so we want to make sure that digitalization can bring jobs. Just look at what is happening in the mobile money space across the country. So many jobs are being created across because of use of mobile money. You look at e-commerce and you see that the digital address system that we have brought is allowing people to do business or e-commerce on the internet. You see that we've been able to revive Ghana Post just because we introduced the digital address system. And that is what is going. As I said, I want to train 1 million youth in IT skills, software development, software engineers. 1 million youth, so that we can provide them jobs in all sorts of areas. So digitalization is the key to job creation as far as the fourth industrial revolution is concerned. And we are going to be moving forward in that direction. Thank you so very, very much. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you. I want to also introduce some of our parliamentary candidates. Parliamentary candidate for Sanarugu constituency, Felicia Tetem. Sanarugu constituency. For Savulugu constituency, Fataya Abdul Aziz. Savulugu. Wonderful, wonderful. For Tamale North, Abre Rahman. Your man, Tamale North, Abre Rahman. Vote for him. I've already introduced Hussein Musa. Thank you all. Wulensi constituency, Haruna, please. Wulensi, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give it up for His Excellency, Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Boy, DJ, give us one form. That's right.
Funny from Allah. Thank you, Tamale. Thank you. Allah.
December 7th, we are voting Dr. Mahama Bawumia to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana.
Charlie, right now the mood are inside here.